Yes, and welcome to another interesting government online teaching and learning class today. I advise you to subscribe to Palace of All Things, where you can access everything you need to know concerning online teaching and learning. Today we are going to discuss another fresh topic from basic concept and characteristics of government. As you all know, we are through with the unitary under that basic concept and characteristics. We are through with federal system of government, and today we are going to look at confederal system of government or confederation. You can call it confederation or confederal system of government. And the question is, what is confederal system of government or confederation? Confederation, let me write. Confederation may be defined as a loose political arrangement of autonomous or sovereign states or republics that come together to form a union in which the almost major functions of the government are controlled by the component states with weak center. This is the full definition of confederation. We said confederation may be defined as a loose political arrangement of autonomous sovereign states or republics that come together to form a union in which the utmost major function of the government are controlled by the component states with weak center. Okay, let me use this diagram to explain the definition. Use this illustration to explain it. These are states, and states. While this is the center. Now the center is weak compared to this definition. All these are autonomous or sovereign states. They are stronger and they control almost all the function in the union. That is why the union is said to be what? Loose political arrangement. It's loose because the center, unlike the federalism, the center is weak, while the states components or the component states are strong. Right? The component states hold major powers of the Union, except currency, defense, foreign affairs, etc. The component states, the component states retain their sovereignty and identity. They own army, police, and constitutional rights to secede. Like I said in that diagram, you could see that the state in that union has major power apart from currency, defense, and foreign affairs, which the central or the nation holds power to. Now, the component states retain their sovereignty and identity. They own army, police, and constitutional right to secede, to break out. Just like I explained as something like weak central, states, strong states, all over. They willingly come together because the center is weak. That is why it's called what? Loose political arrangements of autonomous sovereignty. At the same time, they have political rights, all the states, because they retain their sovereignty and identity. They have every right, constitutional right, to secede, to break out of the union. Now let's see example of such unions. Example of confederation. Example of confederation are what? Senegambia. Was confederation system where the sovereign Senegal and Gambia break out. And you see another example was the 19th century. 19th century German Confederacy. And the 1781 to 1789 American Confederation. Then you could use the Organization of African Unity and UNO as a picture of Confederation. Confederation. So when you look at Organization of African Unity and United Nations Organization, you discover that it's a picture of what? Confederation. It's a picture of confederation because the states or the component states, they have constitutional right to secede from the union, and at the same time their sovereignty and identity retained, and they own their own army, their own police, and at the same time the power reside on major function, reside on component states. So, to look at the features of confederation or confederal system of government. If you look at the definition and the explanation I've presented, you can be able to bring out the features of what? Confederation or confederal system of government. One of the feature is constitution. The constitution of confederation is what? Flexible. Flexible. That means the constitution has the flexibility nature for amendments. It's not like federal system of government where the constitution is rigid, that take procedure before you amend. But for confederation or confederal system of government, the constitution is flexible and is subject to quick or easy amendments. Number two is secession. As you all know, secession simply means the component state have the constitutional right to break out. Mean the component states has the constitutional right to secede. That means to break out. Like we said, that the sovereignty of all the component states are retained and their identity are also retained. Therefore, they have the constitutional right to secede, to break apart. 3. Lose what? Union. Like we said in the definition, it is a generally less political, because the arrangement is loose because of the center is weak, while the component states are strong, performing the major functions of the union. 4. We have sovereignty. As you all know, sovereignty simply means absolute or supreme authority or power that a state or country exercise that does not have influence from the external body, without external influence. That is sovereignty, the authority a state exercise without external influence is called what? Sovereignty. So here, the sovereignty is retained among the component states. Among the component is retained among the component states. Number 5, which I will just, because of time, they up to 6, they up to 11 or 15. You can bring them out from the definition. Number 5, because of time, control over internal affairs. Control over internal affairs. The member states of the Confederation have control. The member states of the Confederation have control over their internal affairs. So the union will not determine or dictate for the component states. So the component states have control over their internal affairs. Because of time, we are going to stop on these 5 reasons or 5 features of Confederation, and in our next class, we'll continue from there. Thank you for listening. Play it, listen to it, and subscribe to the website, which is Palace of All Things, and ask questions in our website group. Ask your question in our website group, and we will discuss it together. Thank you for listening.